Hi everyone, comic book reviewer here. This time reviewing on the Disney film Ruby Bridges. Now, as you know, Ruby Bridges was a 1998 television film which was written by Tori Ann Johnson, as well as being a production from Disney. And I think after hearing so many things about it, I wanted to sit down, try and watch it and get it done. And the best I can say is that it's a film that's sort of relatable, but you could definitely see what the film is trying to say. And the premise of the film is meant to follow and be based on the true story of Ruby Bridges, who was the first black student to attend a all-white school in New Orleans, Louisiana in 1960. And we do kind of see how Ruby Bridges has to deal with racism, being kind of discriminated and all that. But we do kind of see how her teacher, Barbara Henry, does her best to help Ruby the best she can. And you even do see how Dr. Robert Coles tries to kind of tries to understand Ruby a bit better, but even does see warnings with everything that's been going on at the school and how it's been affecting Ruby. And I think it's the same way I think it can happen to any kind of student because of religion, racial background, basically culture, also disability, as well as wealth. And yeah, it can affect anybody how students, the parents, as well as teachers make them feel. And you even do see how both Ruby's parents try to handle the situation the best they can. I mean, you do see how Lucy, her mum, tries to kind of see this as a positive about Ruby attending a school, knowing her sort of gifts and skills with her sort of exams and tests. But you even do see how her father tries to be a bit more realistic, but tries to handle the situation the best he does. And I think it's the same with any kind of parent, because one parent has things figured out, the other doesn't. One parent is going to be the voice of reason, the other won't be. It's just how the situation is handled. And you even do see how Ruby's teacher even tries to kind of get the other teachers to be open minded and try and see things better. And slowly, you actually do see some of the teachers questioning their actions and actually starting to think if basically Barbara is in the right or not. And that can be a realistic thing. Sometimes you are going to be the voice of reason despite what people say. And you do see how Ruby Bridges was able to make a difference, but it was also from people who saw things clearly and tried to kind of help others open up or see things realistically, or had time to understand how Ruby thought, reacted, and saw things differently. And that can be a realistic thing. Some people who have a pure heart can actually see things clearly, but try to get others to be open minded and think for themselves clearly for once. And that can be a realistic thing. And the film really does tackle serious subject matters, like seeing how Ruby views how people see her. She views how she sees people, and you even do see Dr. Robert Coles voicing a bit of concern with how Ruby is drawing pictures and how her parents kind of react to it. That can be a realistic thing when the parents do show a bit of concern with how their kids got treated at school, from basically religion, faith, disability, and so forth. And it also shows you the dangers of how a school system can affect someone, and they show no concern or care if it really does a lot more damage than what should have been, as some students can walk away from it but try to kind of embrace their past. Others can't, but end up kind of damaging themselves further. And I think Ruby Bridges is one of those films that is trying to be realistic. It knows it can't really sugarcoat too much, but it is being a simple film telling a simple message. So it definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, comic book reviewer here, signing out.